Alex Jones and Bernie Sanders happened to be at LAX at the same time, and Alex proceeded to harass Bernie and make an ass of himself. I love every awkward second of this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just got off our plane here at LAX, and Bernie Sanders, the living embodiment of communist and socialist evil and failure, was here. A living museum piece of Mao Zedong or Joseph Stalin or V.I. Lenin. In fact, after the death of Hugo Chavez, he passed on the mantle. But of course, his little handlers wouldn't let him talk to some proletariat slave like me. And so this went on for a while. Then he left the gate. We went to a little store. He came back by and we talked to him again. But then his minions came over and put out the same old Democratic talking points they do over and over and over again. You talk about brainwashed sheep. You're going to see some of those as well. So here it is.
Go on board and service the aircraft. Will be roughly begin boarding in about 25.
Oh, they didn't know Bernie Sanders.
Dude, no, come on, not right now. No, Senator. This is Alex
Why'd
Jones.
you say white people didn't know what it was like to be poor? Let me guess, you guys aren't flying first class, are you? Why is he running? Anyways, you guys flying first class, you shouldn't be.
I got a coach ticket in my pocket.
They don't do that in Venezuela. All like his $100,000 bounty. I'm gonna walk this way.
Don't touch me.
You just hit me, bro.
You put your hand out,
Oh,
Alex.
you're gonna do that socialist thing where you like bump into people and say they did?
Alex, I'm walking back.
Hey, Bernie. Bernie, why are you running, bro? There we go. Karl Rove didn't run like this. He at least talked to me.
I'll talk to you. You want to have a conversation?
Well, he
We
said
can have a
white people don't know what it's
conversation.
like to be poor. This is why people are poor.
Why?
It's kind of a
Because you're
racist.
following. What?
He said white people don't know what it's like to be poor. I thought it was a really racist thing to say.
When you're white, you don't know what it's like to be living in a ghetto. You don't know what it's like to be poor. You don't know what it's like to be hassled when you walk down the street or you get dragged out of a car.
You guys are so afraid of stuff. Wow, Bernie Sanders runs from Alex Jones. There you go. They already got it now.
Don't worry.
Don't
Get my
worry.
beautiful face on camera.
Don't worry, we'll destroy America. We'll turn it into Venezuela. Don't worry. Sanders is over here. Look, right there. Bernie, why'd you say white people don't know what it's like to be
Don't
poor?
touch me. Alex,
Why are you
don't
so
touch me.
racist? Ooh.
Don't touch me, Alex.
You guys have fun. Gotta be around the general public, huh? It's kind of a bad thing. You're on the proletariat like that when you're a ruling class commie? Huh? You guys have fun.
You're having fun. We're all having fun, aren't we?
We're gonna win, don't worry. America's coming back. America's coming back. We'll win. Have a good one. The truth is, the left is the most vicious, evil ideology the planet's ever seen. Mr. Sanders, why do you think socialism works better than capitalism, and why do you live in a capitalist country? I don't know why you're running from me. Where are you flying today?
You gonna apologize to the Sandy Hook families, Alex?
Well, that's the media misrepresents that. That's that. You apologize for all the wars you guys launched, the Democrats? All the millions you killed?
Do you enjoy living in your $1 million vacation houses, Bernie, or do you want to give those to the poor?
Yeah, your $100,000 Audis?
What do you think about the fact that 98% of mass shootings occur in gun-free zones, Bernie? Do you want to get rid of those?
Why don't you stop being an idiot for a second?
It's okay.
I know it's okay.
Are you mad Hillary stole the election from him?
I'm
No, you
mad
don't care
you're a
about that.
Sandy Hook denier.
That's all. You guys are religion. You think that's like some big.
Who's
big
my guy?
thing?
What guy am I?
I mean, you like Hillary.
What guy am I?
No, you like Hillary.
Did I bring up Hillary?
No, I mean, don't worry. That's what I'm saying.
You deny Sandy Hook, and you're giving him a hard time.
Hillary edited tapes of that.
Oh, Hillary edited tapes of Sandy Hook.
Yeah, that's right.
You're an idiot. You win.
Why don't you talk about all the wars?
Oh, that was so great. By the way, I'm pretty sure that guy at the end is just a random guy at the airport. And what a bizarre situation. Imagine you're at the airport and you just happen to see, like, oh shit, there's Bernie Sanders. Oh shit, there's Alex Jones harassing Bernie Sanders. I can't imagine, like, me sitting there waiting for a flight and I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Both of them. We have fucking Alex Jones and Bernie Sanders. Am I in a simulation right now? But that guy at the end is my favorite. He's just like a random dude at the airport, and he sees Bernie. He's like, oh shit, Bernie. And then he sees Alex, and he's like, hey man, how about you stop being an idiot? And I love, like, the number one thing that everybody needs to always bring up nonstop every time you see Alex Jones, bring up the Sandy Hook thing. Bring it up. Because then, what is he going to say? What's he going to say? He's got nothing to say. He's got nothing to say. Hillary edited tapes of that. Hillary edited tapes of Sandy Hook to make Alex Jones look bad? And then the guy's like, he's just flabbergasted by that. He's like, yep, you're an idiot. That's right, you're an idiot. That's what you are. You're a dumbass. And then fucking Alex is like, how about all the wars the Democrats started? What? He even says that to Bernie when Bernie was walking by and he was chasing him. The second time, he's like, he brought up the wars and he was like, why don't you apologize for all the wars the Democrats started? Alex, you are supporting Donald Trump right now. He's bombing 8 different countries, you fucking hypocritical douche weasel. Like, I can't fucking stand Alex Jones. Why, he's such a fucking hack. Like, listen, man, you guys know me and where I'm coming from. Back when Obama was president and he was bombing 7 different countries, was I defending the Democrats and Obama for bombing 7 different countries? No, I attacked him for it because I'm not a douche weasel. But Alex Jones, he cries one night because Trump bombed Syria. The next day he acts like Trump never bombed anything. And yeah, Trump, what do you mean? And then he starts, Bernie Sanders, who wants to end the wars, he's hammering Bernie Sanders. Meanwhile, Jones is supporting Trump and Trump is bombing 8 different countries right the fuck now. So you should be talking to yourself about your support of these wars by virtue of the fact that you can't stop propping up Trump and Trump is bombing all these different countries. When Trump brought the neocon of all neocons, John Bolton, into his administration, you know what Alex Jones said? He went on air and he defended it. And he said, you got to keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. And the reason why Trump is surrounding himself with super hawks is because he wants to keep them in check. Well, if he was surrounding himself with super hawks, but doing the opposite of the policies that they wanted, he wouldn't be bombing 8 countries now, would he, dipshit McGeezax? No, he wouldn't be doing it. And he wouldn't have pulled out of the Iran deal, which pushes us closer to a confrontation with Iran. You're so stupid and you're such a hack, Alex. He's pestering Bernie Sanders about the wars. Meanwhile, Bernie doesn't support the wars, and Alex Jones is propping up Trump, who supports the fucking wars. The stupidity just hurts. It hurts my fucking head. Oh my God. All right, so let's go through this some more. I like how one of his questions to Bernie is, why do you live in a capitalist country? Like, ooh, sick burn. You live in America, but you want to slightly tweak the laws and the system. Asshole. So, okay, let's flip that right back on Alex. He's talked about the fact that the U.S. is an empire. He talks about the Illuminati and the Bilderbergs and all, and the elites. Hey, Alex, why do you live in a country that's run by the Illuminatis and the Bilderbergs and the elites? It's like, what kind of an argument is that? You have to leave if you don't agree with everything it's fucking the country's doing? Oh, God, he's not even trying. He just has verbal diarrhea in front of the fucking world and thinks he's fucking nailing it and keeping it real. And that's the amazing thing is his smug-ass tone. Like, I'm getting him, aren't I? Ha! I just said he lives in America. And he doesn't believe in capitalism. Which, by the way, is not even true. He's for a hybrid system, you fucking political science ignoramus. And then, of course, the classic accusation, since all he knows how to do is strawman his opponents because he has no actual substantive arguments because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Oh, you want to turn America into Venezuela? That's what you want to turn America into Venezuela, huh? Oh, God. I'm always reminded of back in the day, Sean Hannity had Christopher Hitchens on his show when I think one of the main, Jerry Falwell, one of the main evangelical pastors died. And Hannity kept repeating these really banal, stupid, old arguments about God. And Christopher Hitchens responded, you give me the terrible impression of somebody who's never read a counter-argument to your position. He said something to that effect. That's every time I watch Alex Jones, that's what I see. Because he keeps bringing that point up as if he's making a point. when it's really a non-point, where he's like, oh, what about Venezuela? Fucking Venezuela. This is what they do. They go, oh, you're on the left? Did you know Cuba exists? Almost everybody who responds to Alex on this point, including myself, I've done this in at least 3 other videos, we say, no, we're in favor of social democracy or democratic socialism. That's what Bernie's in favor of. And Bernie talks about it all the time. He talks about the Scandinavian countries. Oh, people should get health care. People should get education. People should have paid vacation time by law. Like, that's what we're in favor of. But instead of taking that information, absorbing it, and then responding to that point, they just act like you don't have a counterpoint. But Venezuela. It's so stupid. He's not, I mean, it goes without saying, but he's not like a genuine actor in the conversation. He's a fucking smear merchant. That's what he is. And then, my favorite. Why did you say white people don't know what it's like to be poor? And then he plays the clip from the debate. What people don't tell you is that just before that, in that debate, what did Bernie Sanders say? He was talking in detail about how his family came from extreme poverty. So, and he was like, hey man, listen, I misspoke. That's not what I meant to say. I literally was just talking about how my white family came from extreme poverty. So obviously I know white people know what it's like to be poor, and I'm fighting for every race of people in the working class. Black people, white people, Hispanic people. I'm just fighting for the working class because of everybody's experiencing poverty. We live in a time with record income inequality. So, of course, Bernie Sanders knows it's possible to be poor and white. What they do is they take that out of context, throw it up there, and act like, he doesn't even think white people can be poor. Can you believe that? And isn't that so telling that that's what Alex has to go back to attack Bernie Sanders? Something that Bernie Sanders has already spoken about in detail, something that Bernie Sanders has already said, hey, listen, I misspoke there, and just go rewind the tape a little and you'll see what my actual position is. Isn't it telling that that's what Alex has to go to disagree with Bernie Sanders? That's telling, isn't it? And then finally, I like how Alex is whining about, he didn't want to talk to me. You know, Alex, maybe it has something to do with the fact that in this fucking video, you're like, oh, he's a dirty commie, and he's like Mao and Stalin. Can you imagine? Thinking like, this guy right here, I mean, he's like some of the most brutal, vicious criminals of all time. He's responsible for millions, hundreds of millions of deaths. And, hey, man, why don't you want to talk to me? I don't understand. You don't want to have a conversation with me? So you smear in the most vicious, grotesque, stupid ways imaginable, where you basically, that's like comparing somebody to Hitler, and then you're like, well, why don't you want to talk to me, bro? You don't want to fucking talk to me, bro? Well, maybe he doesn't want to talk to you because it's obvious that you're not a genuine actor, and you're not interested. You have zero interest in anything Bernie would respond to you and say. You have no interest in what he's going to say, because you're immediately going to take it, twist it, and act like you're like Mao and Stalin, and you're responsible for hundreds of millions of deaths, and you're a dirty commie. So why the fuck would he want to talk to you? Why would he want to talk to you if you're just going to fucking smear him no matter what the fuck he says and you're not going to listen? Alex, give it up, man. Give it up. Your shtick is getting old, and you don't stand for anything. It's so obvious. You know, you used to be a guy who was libertarian-ish, and you would rail against the NSA and shit, and you'd be against the establishment. Now you're a fluffer for Donald Trump, so all you do is represent the establishment, and then you mix that in with religious fundamentalist bullshit, where you act like Pat Robertson and you talk about fucking devil worshippers and shit. You wrap it up, son. Wrap it up. I mean, move on. At least let your fucking son or something take over. Your shtick is getting tired.